Thank you. We now move to the Law Development and Protection Foundation, to be followed by Council of Europe.
Thank you. I'm Genya Petrosyan, and I'm representing Law Development and Protection Foundation based in Armenia. OSCE is a platform for joint action to improve human rights, lives of individuals and communities across the OSCE region. It's an organization to promote fundamental respect for human rights and freedoms. And today we're speaking about tolerance and non-discrimination. We're assessing the implementation of the OSCE Human Dimension commitments by the participating states yet again, but unfortunately nothing ever changes. Here in this conference hall, we're discussing international human rights law, humanitarian law, customary law, but on the ground, international and regional human rights mechanisms have failed to protect the 120,000 Armenians living in Nagorno-Karabakh from ethnic cleansing by Azerbaijan at the end of 2023 before the eyes of the international community. What do ratification of international human rights conventions and non-discrimination obligations mean for a country whose president has officially stated that they are driving Armenians out as if they are chasing dogs? For a country where the Minister of Transport and Communication officially issues postage stamps depicting a medical worker disinfecting the Nagorno-Karabakh area of Azerbaijan's map. For a country where the racist policy against Armenians is incorporated in the institutional structure of education, starting from the kindergartens and schools. For decades, racial hatred against Armenians was the main course of state-level policy in Azerbaijan, which is evidenced by the European Commission Against Racism and Intolerance and UN Committee on Elimination of Racial Discrimination. Azerbaijan still continues to hold Armenian prisoners of war and captured civilians as hostages. The captives were subjected to extrajudicial executions, enforced disappearances, beheadings, mutilations, torture, inhuman treatment, fake trials, while the government rewarded the perpetrators. Impunity and absence of accountability measures for war crimes and crimes against humanity committed by Azerbaijan in Nagorno-Karabakh and Armenia in recent years triggered new racially motivated crimes and eventual ethnic cleansing in Nagorno-Karabakh. The 9-month blockade imposed by Azerbaijan has subjected Armenian population to starvation, which was followed by military attack and mass exodus within a few days. During this blockade, international humanitarian assistance and transfer of seriously ill persons were completely banned for extended periods. Children, elderly, and pregnant women were left starving without essential medication. Azerbaijan blatantly ignored the International International Court of Justice and the European Court of Human Rights in the context of the interim protection decisions. Condemning declarations and statements are clearly not enough for states like Azerbaijan. We call on the OSCE states and international organizations their efforts for immediate release and repatriation of all ethnic Armenians detained by Azerbaijan, implement tailored sanctions against Azerbaijani officials and military leadership, support international efforts to prosecute crimes against humanity and war crimes by making a state referral to International Criminal Court. I thank you for your attention.